Peace, guys. Tani here, real quick with another conscious chat. Hope all is well today with everyone. I just wanted to come and talk a little bit about who you are. Who are you? Who am I? That's a question most of us can't really answer, but we all answer it differently. But let me bring this up to you. When you say who am I or who are you, most of us would tend to say, I am this name, I am such and such name, I am a doctor, they go to titles, I am a this, they go to the title of things that they are, not understanding that that is not you. That is not who you are. You're not a name, you're not a title. You have a name, you have a title, but who are you? You have a hand, you have a face, you have a body, but who are you? That's the question we can't really answer, most of us, right? So I just wanted to give you a little breakdown on and how to really kind of look at it from a perspective of such, right? We are the energy that fuel all of the things that we say that we are, right? So who am I? I am not this name. I am not this flesh. I am just the mere energy that is operating this avatar body here on the planet. The energy, the thing is, we can't fathom this understanding because we were taught in society that seeing is the only thing you're supposed to believe. Our eyes are limited to what it is that we can see. So seeing is not always believing. You know, there's so many things that happens with us without even us realizing, but we have a feel within ourselves, but we kind of don't know what it is, right? So I'm just merely the intellectual energy that possesses a body, that possesses all of the things that was given to me by the Creator in order to live a life here on this planet, in order to create. We are creators, whether you know it or not. Okay? So it's just a simple, basic breakdown that I just wanted to give to the people. I don't know. I hope that it makes a little bit of sense. If I can go into more details about it, I will. The thing is, people in society always try to pin us to this body. We think that we are this body every day. And that's why we are just like, we're nothing, right? Not understanding that this body was given to us. This is our first gift from the universe, from our Creator. And this body, when we sit down and really study it and understanding the function and what we can do with it in order for it to provide us what we need, what we desire here on this planet. It's a beautiful thing. But it's like we never get the chance to do that because we came into like a slave man land that started us out early from telling us the things that they want us to know in order for us to be who they want us to be. Excuse me. So it's kind of like we are all walking around here as gods and goddesses, but we are ruling over one another when it's supposed to be like that. It isn't supposed to be another man or woman ruling over you. You know, we're supposed to work, yes, in harmony. And if we can come together cohesively with understanding, the thing is, we don't even use our thinking brain most of the time. The programming indoctrination started early from birth, and it's kind of like that's what we sat into. We sit in the back. It's the subconscious is really mostly what we operate from on a daily basis. So we're not using our mind or using our brain. Sometimes when we go to, like, say for example, like for you sit down for like an interview or something, you know how you have to preview, like do something like previous before you can get there in order to know what to say. So it's kind of like you're downloading something in your mind in order to know what to answer these people as. Not like you can just show up. Special appearance, you showing up. When you appear, you show up with your creative mind. Sometimes you don't, you could study about what it is that you're going into first, but understand that it's going to come to you when you need the answer to it. Some of us have no like understanding or knowingness about things like that. But it's okay. But back to the main topic about who you are. Who you are is something spectacular. Who you are is something magnificent. Who you are is God here on the planet, giving itself things to do in order to know itself, and from different perspective, different people, different things. Like, it's experiencing all of these beautiful things that it's created from this realm, from this little spectacle particle that we really are. But just also know that it's always going to work out. And if it don't, that means you're not vibrating at a higher frequency. If you have to look at things, no matter how much it looks bad, man, you have to know that you have this. You still have this, and you can work with this. Shine some light within your mind, though. The best education we can give ourselves is doing it for ourselves. Go find it for yourself. There's plenty of education around here. You can get different education all over, but the only one you give yourself is the one that's going to open you up to things. And you have to just believe in you first. Knowing who you are is the first step to starting to evolve into what it is that one needs to be. The thing is, we feel this within ourselves, but we are kind of off. We don't really understand it. And this is why it's important to really start to sit down with self. And there's going to be a lot of thoughts. You are not the thinking. You're not the brain. You're not the mind. Right? And I know it could be a little confusing for the average mind. But I feel like if you really sit down and watch this about 10 times, you will probably start to understand it a little better. It's crazy because, like I said, we were taught to look at things from such a place where you wanted to deem it crazy as soon as you hear it. Like, oh, this thing is crazy. Like, what is she talking about? She sound crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there's no such thing. And you are just a mere reflection. Why everything come from love? Like, God created all things. So it's kind of like one human being, meaning one consciousness, having all this different experiences. And look, many people are going through different things in life, but there is one place to get to. And I feel like if we could come together and get to that place, it would be a beautiful thing. And it's always from a love persona. And we treat each other great. We treat each other how we would want to be treated. And it's just like, why is it so hard for people to fathom such a beautiful thing? And it's not impossible. We see everything on the TV, we see how people are acting, and we lose hope within ourselves. You are creating your own reality. There are times when you're vibrating high, you shift to a different place, but if you can't shift, it's because you're stuck at this place. You're stuck in believing what it is your definition of things are in your reality. So it's kind of hard for you. And how you can just get out of that is just, like I said, stop watching these negative projection that are coming into your mind, into your brain every day. Fill yourself with what it is that you want to be filled with. Like, reprogram yourself each day, and it takes discipline. Most of us is just lacking such. Discipline is the number one thing. And I feel like maybe because, I start out as an athlete, and you really have to have some discipline to be one, to be a good athlete at that. And it's really merely just telling yourself, like, you're dedicating yourself to doing something, and you just stick to it, man. Every day it's not going to be something easy, but that's the whole point. You have a goal, you set it, you're going to go for it every day. Each day you're not going to get up and want to do it. But trust me, if it's something that you see yourself going for, and you say, I told myself I'm going to do this, and this is what I'm going for it for, let it make sense and keep at it, And, we're all going through this, and it's just another reflection of you just listening. I had to go through it, or still going through it, in order to be able to relay this, to talk to my other reflection that are still right at that place where I'm coming from, because I know for a fact that we all don't always have somebody to sit down and talk to that is going to really understand where you're coming from. Even if you're going through this place, you're going through this thing by yourself, you're evolving, that it's something good happening, but it doesn't feel like it within self. And it would be nice to have someone to speak on such topic with things, but it's never there. So what we do, we have to sit to ourselves, get still, get to a place to yourself, and just go within. It's good to start talking to your person. You have to understand that you are not this you're talking to. You can talk to this person. You know what I'm saying? Let her know that she's powerful and she can do all things. It's just about gaining the understanding and the knowledge about things. And, that's what's stopping most of us. If we can understand things differently from a perspective, just seek it out each day. Every little time you have, if you're on the job, you're trying to figure something out, take a little time out to do that. You have to still make some time for yourself, even if you're working for somebody else. You know what I mean? So ultimately, just know thyself. Know who you are. Know that you are not a name. Know that you are not a title. You have one. You have a name. If you have something, it can't be you. Okay? So just understand that. Peace and love. And I hope this makes sense to the one that it needs to make sense to. Blessings, love, and abundance. And know that you are awesome. You are awesome. All right? Peace and love, guys.